it is, what day is it? Wednesday, August 10th. And we are still $28,000 away from our honeycomb campaign. If you haven't visited our website, please do so. I have it pulled up on our website. You can go a couple of ways. You can type it in directly into the bar, or you can go to our website and click on the C campaign page and see where we're at. We have 7,000 invested, 11 investors, and 5 days remaining. Closes down on Saturday. So if you are able to, please feel free to help support us. So that way, again, we're able to start the accreditation process, get more marketing and branding out there for the business, bring in training for the staff, and then, of course, make sure that we're taking care of our students and helping them reach their goals with what we already have, and then expanding on that. So if you're interested, check us out, watch the video. Also on the website, we have a podcast, which is kind of cool. Last week, I was able to do one with the chamber that I joined, and so they have a local podcast where they talk to different businesses in the area, and that business can feature something special going on with it that particular day, week, month, so on and so forth. So check out the podcast. Again, it goes a little bit more in detail when it comes to the campaign. So you guys can hear just a little bit of it. Again, it'll be on our website for a while, but you can hear just a smidget of it.
Hey there, it's Tanya Walker of the Walker Group at Coldwell Banker Apex Realtors. I'm honored to serve on the board of the Allen Fairview Chamber and want to thank you for listening to this Allen Fairview Chamber Business Spotlight. Now let's meet another chamber member.
Hi, I am Ashley Bonds, and I am with the International Institute of Aesthetic Arts and Beauty, and we are a local beauty college who specializes in aesthetic and lash state licenses. So that means that you have the opportunity to come to our school, take our program, go to boards, and then once you've passed your boards, you're able to be a licensed esthetician or a licensed lash specialist in the state of Texas. I love that I'm able to give back to people and help them find their own passion, as well as helping heal people. There's a lot of healing through hands and touch, so I love that we have the opportunity to heal people.
All right, there's Ashley. She's in the spotlight today on this episode of the Allen Fairview Chamber Business Spotlight. I'm Frito, and Ashley, we're just going to casually talk.
Okay.
Okay? I met you the first time at a chamber event as a Chamber 411.
Yes.
And you came in and you're a networking fool.
Yes. Yes, I was trying to be.
You said hi to everyone. You had materials to give us all.
Yes.
About your business.
Yes.
Just your smile was infectious.
Oh, thank
and
you.
Your energy was great.
Oh, thanks.
So how long have you been a member of the chamber?
I just started, so I think just under a month now.
Okay.
So very, very new.
Are you going to Tuesday mornings yet?
I am. I went to my first one this past Tuesday, and I plan on going next Tuesday.
Awesome. And you guys, you've been in business for a while.
Yeah, so I originally started, everything is like branched off of Glam Me Up Girl. That's the original business where I was a spa and I specialized in lashes and nails. I still do that on the side, but I'm slowly transitioning more to being full-time at the school.
Okay, and the school, you're in the middle of getting funded. You want to raise some funds, and you're offering people an opportunity.
Yes.
To invest as well.
Yes. So we are currently running a honeycomb campaign. They are known as Honeycomb Credit, and they are a crowdfunding company that specializes in small businesses and getting us funding. So what that means is we find investors that we know, that are in the community, that are on our social media. And then they also have a list of investors that can invest in small businesses and help us get the capital we need in order to reach our financial goals. So our school in particular, we are raising funds. Our minimum is 35,000 and our max is 100,000. We are currently at 5,900, so we at least need another 29,000 to meet our minimum goal. But once we meet our minimum goal, we will have the money we need to start the accreditation process. So what accreditation does for higher education institutions is it allows for us to apply for what is known as Title IV funding, which everybody knows is financial aid. There are a lot of hoops, if you will, that you have to pass through in order to be accredited and then go through the actual process of applying for financial aid. We have had a major need with our students asking for financial assistance, whether it be financial aid, the GI Bill, scholarships, whatever. And we're trying to find ways to offer that assistance to people that may not have out of pocket finances to fund their school. Part of the reason we also are raising funds is to expand our school. We are trying to be international, hence the name. So we want to place our beauty professionals globally. There is a license out there that's known as the Sedesco license, which allows people from all over the world who acknowledge that particular license to go work. So that means they could teach, they could do services, they could do tons of different things, cruise ships, resorts, you name it. So that's another reason we're raising funds. And then we're also raising funds to bring in better training and team building for our staff. So we don't want just a great work-life balance for our students. We also want a great work-life balance for our staff. So that way we're built up and we're able to give back what we have to our students. And then lastly, we're going to focus on branding and marketing, getting the name out there more, and then also becoming a more known name as far as getting different merchandise like t-shirts for our students, maybe starting our own kit, if you will, as opposed to branching out through different partners, and then painting and getting other signage, which will also bring us better branding.
Okay, I promise you, we'll get more into your
Oh,
business.
sorry, I kind of
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Because I'm fascinated
Okay.
by the funding and by this great way to raise capital,
Yes.
and for many reasons. So I promise you we'll get back into your business.
Okay.
But I want to talk about this campaign,
Sure.
okay? Because I've done enough research to be dangerous.
Okay.
So please correct me when I'm wrong.
Okay.
Okay. This is a legit investment opportunity.
Yes.
It's not, well, it can be friends and family,
Yes.
but it's not.
Just friends and family.
It's
It's
more
anybody.
official, and it offers, I think, close to 12%.
Yeah, interest. So the minimum investment is $100, nothing less than that. And then the maximum investment without having to enter in additional information is $22.50. You have to enter in certain criteria like your driver's license, your social security number, your banking information because of identity theft.
Mhm.
I'm just going to be honest. I guess people do different things that way. So they want to make sure that the person that's investing is legitimate and they are who they say they are. You will start to get your funds back about 45 days after the campaign has closed. So you'll not only get your original investment, so we'll say that $100, but then you'll also get 11.75% back off of that $100.
Okay, let's walk through the logistics of it. When the investor gets their money back, it's not a check from you.
Nope.
You pay.
Well, it is, but it isn't. So Honeycomb handles all of that.
Yes.
All of the money goes into an escrow account. So we have no like access to any of that. Your information, none of that. It is all in their site. Once the campaign closes, they will close it down. It will kind of close itself down because it's on like a timer. They'll then reach out to us and let us know, hey, you made your minimum, so on and so forth. We're going to be transferring the funds, this, that, and the other. So from there, about 45 days after that, they will start to get small payments. So we make a certain amount each month,
Mhm.
depending on how much we actually raised. And then that is divided over however many investors there are. So you get a certain percentage back of what you invested plus the interest rate. I can't say how much it is exactly because they handle all that, but you will get a payment at least monthly. So that's the reason why we ask for the banking information, because people lose their debit cards, they get
Yes.
stolen, they don't work, they expire. So then it's a headache trying to locate that person and get them their funds back. So we ask for the banking information because it's less likely to lose your bank account than it is your debit account. And so as we're giving you those payments back, we're letting you know, hey, we started the accreditation process. Hey, we were able to expand, or we're offering this, or so on and so forth. So you get updates with the business and how we're doing with the funds that you helped raise for us, and then also a return on that.
Okay, and now as a business owner, Honeycomb vets you out
Yes.
before you can even start the campaign.
Well, we vetted them.
You vetted them. Okay.
Yeah. So I found them online.
Okay.
And there's several, there's tons of crowdfunding places out there. I like them especially because they're for small business and it was anybody. Like some crowdfunding, like you have to be technology or I don't know, software or engineering, something like that, artsy. This particular one was for anybody. You just had to go through a process. Like you have to have certain things in line with your business as far as profit and loss sheets, balance sheets, income statements, all those different things. Make sure everything is in order with your business, your LLC or your sole proprietorship, anything like that. All of that is structured and organized so that way they can see your business is legitimate and that it's in order and organized.
Yeah. So I can't just say, hey, I'm a businessman. I need
Nope.
money.
Nope, you
Um,
have to have, we had to have social media, you have to have a following on social media, you have to have a website, we had to do tax returns. Like I was saying, a lot of the financial statements had to be handled in. I had to submit my business plan. I'm sure several other documents that I can't remember,
Yes.
but it's a process. It took about 3.5 weeks for us to get everything lined up for them to even launch the campaign.
Okay. Now I got to tell you, I say that I don't like making these episodes about me,
Okay,
but I tend to do it all the time.
that's okay.
But I was in a situation 2 summers ago where I had a lot of extra money,
hmm
and I literally, it's embarrassing to say,
Uh-oh.
but I had it in a Crown Royal bag
Oh, okay.
in cash
Uh-huh.
in a fireproof lockbox in my apartment,
Okay.
and because I was looking for ways to invest,
Okay.
and I knew I could get better return somewhere other than like a CD
Yeah.
and this idea is genius
hmm
because it offers, even if you only have a little bit extra cash, you don't want it in a Crown Royal bag.
hmm
That's a bad investment.
Right. Because if you lose it
Yeah,
or
it's not earning any
any interest.
interest at all. But this seems like a real good opportunity to get higher than market return.
Yes.
It's secure.
Yes.
It's
Yeah. They had to go through, I don't remember exactly what he said, but the federal government's involved. Like they
Mhm.
have to pass certain things. And I think that was part of the reason they required all the criteria. So that way they cover themselves and then also the businesses that they're representing.
and being a member of the chamber, being on the board, and getting involved, you realize there are a lot of businesses out there that are very worthy of investment that don't fit the mold into getting like commercial loans.
Traditional funding.
Exactly. There's a lot of opportunities out there for win-win opportunities
Yes,
to where the small business wins and the investor wins.
exactly. And that's what this is.
Yeah, it just seems great. I've got the show notes already typed up.
Okay.
I've got links in the show notes to your Honeycomb
Okay.
campaign and your website.
Okay.
So as you're listening to this, if you want more information, if you want to reach out and actually invest or find out more, just click on the show notes
Yep.
in your podcast app and you can go right to the page.
Okay.
So
All right, you guys. So that's a little bit of the podcast that we did last week to feature our Honeycomb campaign with the Allen Chamber of Commerce that the school you recently joined to network and, of course, reach out to other businesses in the area and just again get that support, that community support, make affiliations, partnerships, so on and so forth. Again, our campaign closes this Saturday. So if you're interested, the minimum is $100. As I said in the podcast, you get that back plus interest. And then it's going to help us with accreditation. So we're able to reach a broader student base, and then help the students that are interested in financial assistance. I hope everybody stays well, stays healthy, and stays safe. Thank you again for chiming in or watching or listening. We'll be back next Wednesday, God willing, to give you the update on how we did with the campaign. Pray for us, pray with us. Just asking God's hedge of protection over us and around us, through us, that He just watch over the school, the staff members, myself, and then, of course, our students. So I will be back next week to report. Just praying that, we make our goal and just see what God has in store for us. Sometimes the ways that we think things will pan out don't. So that's when we have to fall back on that thing called faith and just see what happens, when we're just trying to figure it out. I wish everybody health, blessings, love, and peace. And I will see you guys for real next time. See you guys. I wasn't really showing this time because I wanted to focus on the podcast, but actually see you guys next week. So have a good one. Stay safe and God bless.